All right.
You want me to check it too?
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up over here. I'm already
All right,
here.
come,
Yeah,
come.
we should be good to go. Yeah, we good, bro. Yep, yep. Yeah, we can get it. All right. First and foremost, we would like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bahasham,
Bahashem,
Bahasham,
Yahweh Shah,
Bahasham, Hakodah.
Bahashem, Kakadash.
Double honors to our apostles and elders, GMS, rule well, teach well, being great example to us younger brothers, and peace and blessings salutations to the hopeful lake out there pushing the word and truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh Shema Shai, pushing to get up out of here, man. Shalom to the hopeful lake, the believers, the listeners that have came back to the obedience of the scriptures, through faith in Yahweh Shema Shai. And the brother Ayasha Ma, GMS Mississippi camp, got the brother Kaya, GMS New Orleans, Louisiana camp, and me and the brother, just having spiritual conversation, yesterday, just going into different topics, just, going into the word, and, the spirit just on us to bring it out, put it on wax, man, because anything that can edify the body, is much needed, especially in these times, man, so in the spirit, we just gonna go into it, time to level up in the spirit. We're gonna get some precepts, to bag up that statement, man. You got anything you want to say, bro?
Nah, man, just to the point, man. Hey, we gotta, measure the times, and we gotta focus on what's in front of us, right? Taking care of those things, leaving behind those things which are behind, and looking forward to the kingdom of heaven, man. All right,
Right,
keeping our hand on the plow and not looking back. You
right,
know,
right.
that's it, brother.
Gone. So, without further ado, man, we get into the precepts, man. The Lord willing, the brothers and the few sisters that watch, are edified. So let's go ahead and start off with that First Corinthians 13 and 11, bro.
All right, this First Corinthians chapter 13, verse 11. It says, "When I was a child, I spake as a child."
Yep.
I un-
You got it, bro.
Okay. It says, "When I was a child, I spake as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because when you're a child, you know, you don't have the mental capacity, to handle, adult things. Man, you have a child mindset. Your mindset is mostly based on what, man? Pleasure, man. All right. As a child, you looking to when you gonna eat, you looking to when you gonna play, you looking to when you gonna go, get some new toys, as
Right.
a child. You all your whole being is based on, pleasure and the flesh. You really don't have much responsibility, man. And that's how it is, in the spirit, because what we become newborn babes, then we become children, and you have a mindset, that isn't, centered around responsibility because you're still learning things, you're still watching and growing by the milk, but as you become older, what now your life is centered around, responsibility, man, so you can go ahead and read the latter part. You still there, bro? Oh, hold on.
Just ran me out. Let me close one of them out.
I got you.
You got me?
Hold on. Yeah, hold on.
I'm with you.
Yeah, I can hear you, just ain't
Yeah, yeah. This is just the devil. Yeah.
con.
Let
Hold
me.
on.
I'm gonna come back in and just close the muddle.
Yeah, just come back in. I'm gonna add you right back to it. And remove that. Con. Yeah, so lucky I can just get a brother a minute to come back, you know.
Yeah, you got me out.
Yeah, you good, bro.
Man, Salakia, man. Hey, man, that's just, you know.
Yeah, you know how they be. But yeah, just
Yeah, I already know how it be, bro.
yeah, read that precept again. We're gonna get right back
Oh,
into it.
right, Con. That's First
You just
Corinthians
read the whole
chapter 30.
precept. Yep.
All right. This First Corinthians chapter 13, verse 11. It says, when I was a child, I spake as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But
Yep.
when I became a man, I put away childish things.
Yeah, you know, and that's how we have to be in the spirit. You know, we should be, you know, leveling up to be spiritual men. You know, because like I said, when we first come in, you know, you're learning, you're watching. You don't have a lot of responsibility as within the ministry. You know, because you're being nurtured, you know, by this word. You know, as the scriptures say. Matter of fact, you get that in 2 Peter. You know, I think it's 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 1.
Okay. Yep, I'm on it.
Yeah, talking about that milk.
Yep.
Yep.
This First Peter chapter 2 and verse 2. It says, as newborn babes, desire the sincere milk of the word, that ye may grow thereby.
Yeah, start at 1, Bible shop.
We'll start at 1, Salaki.
This
This First Peter 2 and 1. It says, wherefore laying aside all malice and all guile and hypocrisies and envies and all evil speakings.
Yeah, those are all characteristics, you know, that we have been cultivated within this system, within this world, man. You know, so that's why, you know, you have a shot like, look, you got to be born again, man. And you lay aside, you know, all those things, that mindset, you know, and that's the culture, you know, we was cultivated in, man. You know, because Christianity is full of hypocrisy, man. Black culture is full of envy and evil speaking, man. You know, trying to expose each other, you know, getting off on dealing with somebody else's baby mama, you know, trying to one up, you know, the next man, you know, with the cars and, you know, all these different things. That's all, you know, how we was cultivated. So you're born again, and then what? All right, read 2.
It says, as newborn babes, desire the sincere milk of the word, that ye may grow thereby.
Yeah, as newborn babes, you know, we desire the sincere milk of the word, man, which is the basic understanding of who we are, you know, the basic understanding about the tribes, you know, the understanding about, you know, the names, you know, of the Most High Yahweh, you know, his only begotten son, Yahweh Shai, you know, so we learn those things, you know, the basic laws, you know, not getting the line up, not eating pork, shrimp, you know, so we learn these things and we grow thereby. You see, and that's the main thing. It says to grow. And I'm gonna get that word grow in the blue letter, you know. But like the point, you know, I was making earlier, you know, I say a newborn babe don't come in with a lot of responsibilities, you know, but he grows up to that point. You know, when you get about 8, 9, you know, they'll just say, you know, as your daddy, your father cuts the grass, you know, he might have you go picking up the sticks and the paper out the yard, you know, before he cut it, you know. Then you get a little older, all right. Now he's starting to let you cut it, you know. He's starting to let you cut, you know, a piece of the yard. Then eventually you start cutting half the yard, you know. Then eventually you work your way up. Now that's your responsibility to cut the yard, man. You know,
Yeah.
that's how, you know, we should be in the spirit, man. You know, as we grow. You know, you had something to say, bro?
Yeah, I got something real quick. And really
Okay.
to you know, just to back the brother up, when you go into that back in that First Corinthians 1 and 13 and 11, it says, I put away childish things. Really, to be irresponsible is to be childish. All right. You see a lot of grown men who are childish. All right. They don't have any rulership over the way they handle things. All right. They just go about every day, just not even knowing their direction in life, man. And one thing about a man that's responsible, he have a direction. He have a set agenda that he do. All right. He's prepared. Okay, and I'm gonna go into that word childish if you don't mind, brother.
Oh, you got it, bro.
And if you can, get on deck just to furthermore prove what I was saying. Get 1 Corinthians 14 and 20, Baba Kasha.
Okay, come.
This
Come,
I
I got you, bro.
All right.
35:16. Napios.
All right, this napios. This is the word childish. It says an infant, a little child, a minor, not of age. And you know, when you come of age in the truth, okay, when you have your senses exercised to discern good and evil, that's when you're not childish no more, man. That's why the only way for you to be a man in this society is to know wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And not just any wisdom and knowledge, understanding, but the wisdom and knowledge and understanding of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. So you really not a man. We wasn't men until we came in this truth. And even as we came in, we still was being groomed as men on the way coming in, man. Because like me and the brother was talking about yesterday, breaking bread, we still warring off certain impurities, man, you know, while we walking, which the Lord didn't allow certain you know, afflictions, I mean certain demons that was on us. The Lord wouldn't even allow you to congregate in his house without getting them off, man.
Yep.
You know? Yep. So that's becoming of age. It's called maturity, man. And a metaphor for that is childish, untaught, unskilled.
Unskilled.
You see? So when you childish, you are unskilled in the word or in the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. I'm gonna grab that precept out. Unskilled.
Yeah, before you get that, I got a definition too I want to bring out for you, bro.
Come on, bring it out, brother. Bring it out.
All right, and that word is in the Greek, all right, is for grow. It's
Strong's G 837. Auxano.
All right, and this the growth. It says to cause to grow, to increase, become greater. You know, and it says plants of infants of a multitude, a people of inward Christian growth, man. And we know that's the inward that Christian is a believer. All right, the inward growth of a believer. You see, so that we're supposed to become greater. And like you said, when you go back to unskilled, you know, that's why, you know, brothers will be like we were talking about earlier, you know, someone to look, you know, that's been watching say, man, I can't go into them precepts like y'all can, you know. That's because, you know, you're still considered unskilled, you know. But with repetition, you know, you can do repetition, you can damn near do anything, man. You know, repetition, you know, will teach you a lot of things, man. You know, ain't nothing like, you know, the process of trial and error, you know, especially if the spirit is dealing with you, you know, and that repetition, you're gonna grow thereby, man. You know, you're gonna become better, you're gonna increase, man. You know, but what you had one in that Corinthians, bro? It was First
Corinthians 14 and 20. And he right, because this is why the Lord renders skill unto men, man. Because he that is unskillful in the word of the Lord is a babe. All right. He's a babe, just like I just read. And Sirach 38 and 6 to tell you the Lord had given men skill that he might be honored in his marvelous work. Because when you look upon men, all right, and you see men, you know, wailing through precepts, breaking history down, going into geopolitics, all right, it's not that man, but it's the measure of the spirit which the Lord have put on that man, all right, for him to be able to go into algorithms and certain things like that, man. It's not the men you're looking at, all right, it's the message that's coming from them, which the spirit of the Lord is aiding these men and guiding their words that's coming out of their mouths, man. You see? And the Lord gives skill unto men who are what? Who have grown and matured spiritually, man. You see? Because as you grow more and more in the truth, you become more skilled. That's why I say a man that's well traveled, let me get it, understanding many things, man. Yeah. You see?
Hey,
break it out.
Salaki.
You got it?
It just to prove that the spirit that hit me, like, you know, you know, you can physically travel, you know, been here, you know, been out of the country, you know, been, you know, to a lot of different cities in America, whatever, you know, but guess what? When you in them scriptures, you traveling through them scriptures, man.
Yep.
You know, that's why you can go to this precept, because you done been there so many times, you know, just like if you been to another city a lot of times, you know that city just like the city you from, you know? Yep. So it's just like you visiting these precepts over and over again. Now you well traveled in the scriptures, man.
Yep.
You know, you got it, bro.
Yeah, this you got that
Yeah, I got the First Corinthians pulled up whenever you ready.
Yeah, this Sirach 34:9 though. It says a man that had traveled knoweth many things, and he that had much experience would declare wisdom. Yep. Because through experience, knowledge and wisdom spring forth. All right, because with experience have came the man that have what that has labored in doctrine and knowledge and growing, getting things. Because that's just like exercising, man. When you first start to go to the gym, you can't really, lift, 150. I mean, we go to the gym, can't even lift 40 or 50 pounds, man.
Yep.
You see? But that's not the end of that, man. All right? Because through exercising and repetition, he begins to what? Build up his memory muscle, his muscle memory. And that's what we're doing in the truth. We're building up our mental capacity that we may be able to store knowledge and wisdom, and then let it shine forth through the power of the Mashiach Yahushua. But it says, a man that have traveled knoweth many things, and he that had much experience would declare wisdom. He that had no experience knoweth little, because he's a babe. He's unskillful in the word of the Lord, man. That keep coming up. I'm gonna grab that. But he that had traveled is full of prudence, man. He full of wisdom, insight, experience. All right, pretty much having walked the path, knowing what cuts and curves, and knowing the terrain of the path, man. That's a man that's traveled. He know the terrain. All right, he knows what's coming forward. When on that movie Bird Box, I don't want to run, but I'm gonna let you go from here. But on that movie Bird Box, they was telling her, look, when you blinded, you gonna get into that rough part of the water. Remember? Yep. So that's the part where you gotta have the most faith through, all right? And you gotta just trust. Like nobody has ever been known to pass that part up. Yep. You see? But it was a terrain in that part that we must endure, which the path for us is set straight things. And that's why we're traveling down that path that we may learn the way to walk into the Most High, man. This is the only way to walk to the Most High is through straight paths, man. That's straight and narrow. You got it, brother.
Come, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just with that other precept you had pulled up, bro. You got it.
Right, come. Right.
1 Corinthians 14:20. It says, brethren, be not children in understanding. Howbeit in malice be ye children, but in understanding be men.
Hey, the Lord telling you, grow up, man. Paul telling you, man, look, grow up. Hey, that's code word for grow up, man. Gird your loins up, and it says, and howbeit in malice be ye children, and foolishness, like we read in that Peter, man, that one putting away evil, hypocrisies, putting off all these things, man. Okay, putting them behind you. This you want to make a point? I was gonna read the strong definition for that word childish real quick, just to back that up.
Yeah, you got it. Then
it says not speaking, and what the scripture tell you, he that holdeth his words is wise. All right, for you a child. Okay, it says i.e. an infant, a minor. Check this out: a simple-minded person. Are not children simple-minded?
Yeah.
Children are simple-minded.
Because you got like the decisions, that we see out that Jake make, his decision-making process, is like a child, man. Because you got Jake that won't come to work, because someone it's a group of people hanging out at this spot, so he don't want to be at work. He want to go hang out, and smoke and drink, but a man be like, look, I got responsibilities, I got children, I got a wife, I got different bills, I need to be here. If I got time, I go kick it with them later on, but I got to handle the business first. You see? But you got Jake that won't come to work just to fuck off, man. That's a child thought process, man. You got Jakes, that'll have a $4,000 wardrobe but don't have a car, man. That's a childlike process, man. Like, what are you doing, man? Because a man knows he needs a vehicle so he can maneuver and handle business, man, at an efficient rate. You see? But Jake processes, well, look, I get these outfits, I get these hoes, I get these likes, I get these followers, but that doesn't suffice anything at the end of the day, and that's how our people mind thought process is, man. Because before Jake, what determines whether Jake gonna go into a certain club or bar or not? It's some hoes in there, you know. He don't care about nothing else that's surrounding the women, the danger that's around it. He like, is it some hoes in there? And that's his only deciding factor, man. He has a childish mindset, man.
That's right. And guess what it say right here? It says a simple-minded person, an immature Christian.
yeah, man. And even brothers, because we all guilty, doing things, but see, you got to be honest, and that's where you grow by, man. You got to be honest, and you got to be willing to make that sacrifice, to be uncomfortable, for a minute, so you can grow, man. Because something brothers do, you be like, what the hell you doing, man?
Yeah.
What you be like, huh? He did what? You're like, come on, man. Like I said, we all make mistakes, man, but we at the point now where, hey, this thing gotta be cut off completely, man, because we moving to a new phase, man.
Right.
We can't rock to the beat of the world, man. We in a whole nother realm. We should be so far removed from nigga culture, people should look at us crazy and funny and weird because we so far removed from it, man. Now we still know how to maneuver and blend in because wisdom, give you layers, man. But that inner man should be so far removed from this place. It should be things that you shouldn't have to be told, man. As believers, it should be things that you shouldn't have to be told, man. You should have to have this spiritual discernment. You should be maturing in the spirit. Well, you already know how to move, man. You already know what to avoid, man. You should be surprised, all right, that the nigga woman is proud, man. What you doing arguing with Eve, man? What you think she gonna say? Con out of one, she gonna be who she gonna be. Niggas gonna be who they gonna be. But we got to have the spiritual maturity to avoid a lot of things, man. And I got the definition for you real quick, bro.
Because pull it up.
To men, because it says in understanding be as men, it says wanting nothing necessary to completeness. It says to consummate human integrity and virtue, full grown adult or full age mature, man. And we should be mature in the spirit, man. Spiritually maturing when it comes to understanding, man. Moving in that understanding, man. You see?
That's right. I got that for you too, brother.
Yeah,
just to back the brother up. This Hebrews 5:13. It says, for everyone that uses milk is unskillful in the word of righteousness, for he is a babe. But strong meat belonging to them that are of full age. And just like I read in that word childish, it was saying one that's a minor, one that has not come of age yet, man. Even those who by reason of use have their senses exercised to discern both good and evil. You got it. Yep.
It said their senses exercise, man. Going back to what you were saying, man. Because like you say, it's breakdowns that we don't go into, but other mature brothers can go into it, man. We don't have that full understanding to go into it and break it down, man. That comes with time, man. There are certain things that we can go into that younger brothers, younger than us, because we're still babes, in the spirit, but younger than us that they can't go into, man. But it comes with what? Being exercised in this thing, man. And then you're able to elaborate and break those things down and edify the body, man. But it comes with what? The exercise, man. I'm gonna see what verse that is. I'm gonna get that word exercise. See what that is.
Hebrews 5:14.
Hebrews 5:14. Come.
Yep.
Yeah, man. So it's time to level up, man, because hey, this we coming into the clutch. Like even in sports, man, the playoffs are different, you know, from regular season. See, the things that you used to get away with in the regular season, they don't slide in the playoffs, man.
For
You
real.
know, it's a whole different you know, it's a whole different frequency when you get into the playoffs, man. You know, the fans are
Yeah.
loud, you know, the game is faster, you know, everybody diving for loose balls, everyone is going all out, man. You know. So spiritually, we need to go all out, man, because we know Esau Edom, he finna go all out, man. He fully exercise what he believe in, man. You
For
know.
real.
So I'm going to the word exercise. Um, uh, all right. This is the word exercise in the Greek. Let me let it play.
Strong's G 1128. Gumnazo. Gumnazo.
All right, and as get to the point, it says to exercise vigorously in any way, either the body or the mind, man. And we know our fight is within the mind, man. You know, that's where our main fight is, man. You know, body exercise profited little. You know, it profit is good, you know, to be, you know, to try to eat good and, you know, and try to be, you know, have physical health, you know. But see, the mind, all right, that's where the real battle is at, man. It said to exercise vigorously, man. You know,
Yep.
so we gotta, you know, you gotta form different habits, man. You know, different study habits. You know, different reading habits. You know, being addicted to watching videos and you know, being around the brethren. You know, and just you know, different things, man. You know, dealing with the Hebrew. You know, you might study the Hebrew. You know, writing down, you know, the alphabets of the Hebrew, you know, so you can kind of, you know, have that instilled in you, man. Whatever, you know, you gotta do to increase, man. You know, but that's the time we in is a time to increase, man. You know,
Yep.
and that comes with what, man? You know, repetition, man, and also that sacrifice, man. You know, as we were speaking of, man, that sacrifice, you know, is key to leveling up, man, because you got to give up something to gain something, man. You know.
I got you something out.
Come on, what you got, bro?
Cause you mentioned Salaki real quick. We're pulling it up. It's in John. You mentioned something that spoke this precept real quick. I'm getting it out. Bear with me.
You say it's in John.
This John 3:30. It says he must increase, but I must decrease. And the point of increasing in this world is decreasing, putting off malice, envy. All right, and he is the Mashiach. Because in order for us to gain the Mashiach, we must look forward and forget those things behind. And the things behind decrease us. So as we're growing, though yet the Lord got an even balance going on with us as we growing. We decreasing and increasing in its full perfection, man, and vice versa. All right. You see, that's a two-way precept, man, because the brother said, as we looking forward, we have to be increasing. Baba Kashav, you could give me Philippians 3:12. All right, to furthermore prove that.
Yeah, I felt that in the spirit coming up. Hey, cause like you gotta understand, your house shines within us. You know, they say you must increase. Hey, we already know what your house shot about. You know, he ain't no question what he about. He about the father business, man. He about the destruction of this place and the erecting of a righteous kingdom, man. Your house shot, give a damn about these hoes. You know, he don't give a damn about no FRN. You know, he don't give a damn about no shoes, none of that, man. You know, he all about the father business, man. That's why he told the Pharisee, look, man, y'all from beneath, man. I'm from above, man. Y'all mind, I got a completely different mindset, man. You know, I'm talking about rulership, man. You talking about extending, you know, your oppression, man. You see? So yeah, man, you know, we gotta and see if we not sacrificing and if we not, you know, cutting things off, we hindering the spirit of Yahushua.
That's
You
right.
know, your house shot trying to get off, man. You know, your house shot trying to shoot. You know, he don't even dribble. You know, he trying to get off. You know, you don't want to be no hindrance because you are always, you know, doing something that's unproductive in the spirit, man. Or you know, still have a childish mindset and not a mindset of responsibility, man. You see?
Yeah. Being stagnant, man.
Yeah.
Yep. You giving place to the devil, man. Listen, the devil wants you to stand still, but they got a still in the scriptures. That means damn, I forget it in the strong that still be still.
Yeah.
Right. But the devil wants you to be complacent. Okay. Yeah. Just in place. That's still, I gotta get it. I just gotta get it. You know, that's still when the Lord say be still, you know, I'm gonna get it, brother. You know, and just like that's like having that's letting the word have free course, man. All right, letting this water, because water don't get stagnant, man. You see? So we got to keep the water running, man, that we don't be complacent, man. You see? Basically, sitting still is your well running dry, right? Yeah. Your well is running dry, which is synonymous with you know, basically staying fruitful in the word of the Lord, you know, exercising the fruits of the spirit. All right, doing these things to keep you what? Stressed out. You know, you get muscle tension, muscle crampness. You know, this all in the work. And even though I'm using, you know, workout things such as exercising, you know, to liken it and tie it in. But this is how we get busy in the scriptures, man. You see, if you work out, you got it.
I was just gonna say precept in Psalms 46. You talking about?
Yeah,
like 46 and 10.
Yeah, man. You're not supposed to give place to the devil, man. You see?
Yeah, I got you, bro.
All right, come.
This Psalms 46 and 10, it says, "Be still and know that I am the Most High. I will be exalted among the heathen. I will be exalted in the earth." I get that word still for you.
Still, come.
Yeah. In the Hebrew.
Yep.
All right. In the Hebrew, it's rapah. Rapah. All right. And you go to the definition. Ooh. All right. It says to let drop.
Mm-hmm.
You know, to let go, to refrain, you know. But when you go to the word to let
be quiet.
Yeah. Yeah.
What it say about being quiet, going about your work, not being busybodies, right? Yep. I'm gonna get that too.
Hey, and then I'm gonna go to the Strong's. Let's go to figurative, you know.
Yeah.
I know one of the words is to consume, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Be consumed in his word, man. But you go to the, let drop, you know. I'm gonna get a quick definition real quick. I mean a quick precept, man. You know. I believe it's in Amos. This is Amos 7 and 16. It says, "Now therefore hear the word of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai. Thou sayest, prophesy not against Israel, and drop not thy word against the house of Isaac," man. You know? So hey, you got let their word drop. That's how you know be still. You know, you letting their word drop, man. You know those waters. You know, you showering. You know the vineyard. You know with this word, man. Be still.
That's right.
You know, cause like the lesson. You know, we were talking about earlier, man. Hey, you preach, trim, and wait, man. You know.
Yep. This real quick, 2 Thessalonians 3:12, the back up. It says, "Now them," I'll do 11. "For we hear that there are some which walk among you disorderly, working not at all, but are busybodies." Yep. You see? And well, make a point.
You doing too much outside of the ministry, man.
Right.
You know, outside the ministry, you got too much going on, man. It's too, you got too many factors, in your day to day, that's affecting you spiritually, man.
It says, now them that are such, we command and exhort by our Mashiach, our Shah, that with quietness they work and they eat their own bread.
Yeah, with quietness. Now I finna get that. I think that's a definition I've been looking for a few weeks now. Well,
it's the spirit.
Yeah. Because when you go to the word quietness, hey, it's gonna be a cut, man. You go into the word quietness, right, in Greek.
Yep.
Strong's G 2271. Hetzachia.
It says quietness. It said description of the life of one who stays at home doing his own work and does not officially meddle with the affairs of others, man.
Yep.
So we should have that, that single eye, man. And the meddle with the affairs of others, that's meddling with this world too, man. That's the affairs of others, man. This is these people's kingdom, man. You got to come to it. This day kingdom. This is where they get off at, man. This not set up, for us, to really get off in this kingdom, man. The Lord throw you something, you might step out, you might, get something through to you, you might get some finances through to you, but we not, engulfed in it, man. That's not what our existence is centered around, man. It's about leveling up in the spirit, man, for the world to come, man. We got to prepare, and be prepped for the world to come, man, and for the Lord to work miracles, man. We got to level up to the miracles, man. You see? Yeah, that was it, bro. You gonna?
I got you something.
Okay, yeah, something else.
Yeah, it says, but ye brethren, be not weary in well doing.
Be not
weary. Man. Right. Don't let it take a toll on you, man, because it may seem boring and straight to the point. It's true, and that's what the truth is, man. It's just it's solidified, it's verified. It's there, man. This right here, what we doing is true, but nobody can't, because they can't abstract a sense of humor in it, or whatever the case may be for they to tickle they basically to tickle they laugh buds or whatever, man. If it ain't entertainment to Jake, then they feel like, man, look, what's better than entertainment in this world, man?
Yeah. Yeah.
They focusing on the things that are behind, man. You see?
Yeah. The mindset of a nigga, man. The right here and right now. What is they gonna? If I do this now, what I'm gonna get right now, man?
Yep.
But Yahushua already told the apostles, man, look, y'all that forsook everything, y'all gonna get 100-fold, man, in the regeneration, man.
Get that that I think that was
that Philippians you want, that 3 and 12.
Yeah, that Philippians Bible Kusha. Yeah, come.
This is the book of Philippians, chapter 3, verse 12. It said, not as though I had already attained, either were already perfect, but I follow after, if that I may apprehend that for which also I am apprehended of Yahushua HaMashiach.
Right. So, like you said, we following after that. Wait, you read 13?
No, that was 12. You want to read 13?
Right, 13, brother. Salaki, read 12 again and then go to 13. I kind of lost my translation. 13 is the point, though. Go ahead.
Come, this is Philippians 3 and 12 said, not as though I had already attained, either were already perfect, you know, and that's going to what? We not perfect, we not a finished product, you know, so we still got, you know, leveling up to do, man. And Apostle Paul, he said he not as though as he had already attained, man. So he doesn't have, you know, that complacent spirit, man, like he good, you know.
Right.
He said, but I follow after, if that I may apprehend that for which also I am apprehended of Yahushua Mashiach.
Right. What? Locked in bonds. He basically saying that I'm apprehended. When you are apprehended, you're put in handcuffs, man. All right. You put on a pair of balances, man. Almost, man. You know, you basically what? You Paul saying, look, I'm locking myself down for the I'm being still, man. You know, I'm dropping the word for the Mashiach Yahushua, man. Go ahead.
Hey, you submitting, you putting yourself in
submission. Yep.
You know, for you to put yourself in chain, you know. You know, this is Philippians 3 and 13 said, brethren, I count not myself to have apprehended, but this one thing I do, forgetting those things which are behind and reaching forth unto those things which are before.
Right, man. Not just, you know, basically counting on which we're submitting ourselves to, but also looking into the glory of that which is to come when we do submit ourselves. You know how Jake be when he get out of jail, man, I'm gonna get a truck, a business, you know, but this is how we is in the truth. You know, when we speak about in the kingdom of heaven, man, you know, I'm gonna have this, I'm gonna do this, you know, but we keeping our anastrophe in the heavens, man. Even though we putting ourselves under rule, submitting ourselves, and we prisoners of hope, man. You know, having our conscience sprinkled, matter of fact, you know something? Go ahead, speak real quick, brother.
Come, you know, I just keep I read 14 and
go ahead.
I press toward the mark for the prize of the high calling of Yahushua Mashiach, you know, and looking, and it said forgetting, you know, and you say looking back, it said forgetting those things that were back there, man. You know, there ain't nothing to go back to, man. As America is reopening, what's to go back to, man? You know, hey, the little piece of a itch we had in this world, man. Hey, this little lockdown should have killed that, man. You know, and we should have been, you know, fully engulfed in this, man. We should have the mindset to be in this, man. Now we still, you know, it's a functioning society, you know, it's partially functioning, but it's functioning. So we got to use the world, you know, not abuse it, man. You know, but we don't want to fall back into that, a habit of abusing this place, man. You know, we're not looking back at it. We don't want nothing to go back. We don't want that club to get back to jumping like it was. We don't want the bar to get back to jumping like it was. We don't want, the games, you know, to get back to jumping like they was, man. You know, we did those things, man. Now it's time for another glory, man. You know, now we on something else, man. We on the next wave, man. You see? These people get caught up, you know, and be complacent with these things, man. You know?
Yeah, hey, we trying to exonerate our inner man, which is leveling up, man. You know? What we trying to do? Feed that inner man. Real quick, this 1 Peter 3 and 4. It says, but let it be the hidden man of the heart, all right, and that which is not corruptible. Because when you're looking back, you're just going to incorruption, all right? And the way of the world is enmity with the Most High, man. So that's nothing but corruption, debt, deceitfulness, envies, hypocrisies, all right? That's the only thing looking back. That's why the scripture tell you in Luke 9 and 62, you know, for those that are looking back, all right, you know, wanting the world to come back the way it is. That's considered looking back. Jake think looking back is this,
Yeah.
You know, Jake think looking back is literally this, man. Yeah. You know, or when Lot's wife looked back. No, that just means she stayed where she was at. It wasn't like it was raining down on her, moving, fire coming down, and she looked back and turned to a pillar of salt. No, she didn't want to leave, man. You know, she didn't want to leave.
Her heart
fuck out of movie making look, you know.
Her heart was still there, man.
Her heart was there. And where your heart is, that's where your treasure would be also, man. As a man think it is, so is he. So as the woman think it is, so is she. She that living in pleasure is dead while she living. But that's another, video for another. So she wanted to live in her pleasures, man. Where a man's heart is his treasure also. How much more a woman who is made under a man? But it says, but let it, you want to make a point?
No, you got it. I'll wait till you get to it.
It says, but let it be the hidden man of the heart, the hidden man. You see, and that which is not corruptible. Only thing that's not corruptible is our spirits, man. So this is what it's basically speaking towards. Even the ornament of a meek and quiet spirit, which is in the sight of the Mashiach of great price, man.
Yeah. And then,
apprehending yourself. Yep.
And then, like you saying, the inner man, dealing with these women, the Lord not gonna deliver a woman that still has a Cardi B mindset,
Nope.
at the time of judgment. This city girl mindset, man. The Lord finna wipe that whole, he finna wipe that whole wave out the way, man. You see? They, like you said, the woman that lives in pleasure, she's all about, the delicacies of this life. She gonna be through, man. And then what we got to look forward to, the Israelite man and woman of the elect, what we got to look forward to far exceeds any of these things, that Esau pushes as living the life, man, as you made it, man. Being a promiscuous harlot, a proud promiscuous harlot, man.
Yep.
That see, the Lord finna wipe that out, man. So the Lord dealing with that inner man, man, and the Israelite man first and foremost, and the woman, man. Because hey, you gonna have to be productive as a woman. You gonna have to be productive, man. That getting by with just being fine, that's finna be over with, man. You got to level. You women got to level up, man. What are you doing? How can you compliment an Israelite man? A faithful Israelite man. How can you compliment his situation, man? Because that's who gonna get by in that day, man. Hey, it's gonna be a lot of rejection going on that day, man.
Yes, Lord.
Lord gonna put a cold spirit on brothers, man. Because the Lord, hey, you think we ticky and tedious? You wait till the Lord put a whole nother spirit on us, man. The Most High tedious, man. How shot tedious, man. You do that precept, bro. I had
the brother, right? Yeah. You got something?
Yeah.
I'll get it for you.
Yeah, that Proverbs 27 and 12.
All right, come. This Proverbs 27 and 12. It says, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself.
Yep, go ahead.
But the simple pass on and are punished.
Yeah, and the simple is what compared to one. That was one of the definitions for childish, wasn't it?
Childish.
So if you childish in the spirit, man, you're gonna pass on to be punished, man. But a prudent man, a man of spiritual maturity, he sees how the Lord is maneuvering in the earth, and he adjusts, man. He starts leveling up, man. It's time to, okay, I see the Lord finna have it where, there ain't gonna be a lot of moving around. It's finna be scarcely in food. You see these things. So what you start doing, man, you start leveling up in the spirit, man. Because you're gonna need mercy, man. You're gonna need some type of divine intervention, man. So what you gonna have to do, you're gonna have to tap into the source of the divine intervention, man.
Yeah.
You're gonna center who you are around that. Because you see the evil coming, man. The Lord showing us where he at with it, man.
Yeah.
He giving you a trailer, to the tribulation that's to come, man.
Yeah.
So you're gonna either level up in the spirit, or you're gonna have that simple mindset, that complacent mindset, and you're gonna run right into destruction, man. You've seen it coming, man.
Yeah. Hey, you mentioned a little point about damn, kind of forget my mind. But I had a precept for it, man. But it was about Damn, you just mentioned it. It was about, oh, you're saying we got to be productive. It ain't no more just like, I'm going to just, do something to get by. You about to have to be productive, man. You got to push your spirit, man. Yeah. All right. That's how you level up. Hey, pushing yourself, man. What Rick Ross got the song, push it to the limit. All right. Push it to the limit, man. And one thing you ain't gonna do, you can't go over your limit. Your limit is your cutoff point, man. Yeah. All right. You reach your heights, reach your heights, push it to the limit, man. Because when you push yourself to the limit, there's no limitation on how far you could go. Because the more you feed the spirit, the more in faith, like we spoke of yesterday, the more your faith increase, the more the Lord is going to unlock unto you, man. You see, the faithful you get. But this is Proverbs 27 and 19. It says, as in water, face answereth the face. Meaning you looking yourself in the face, man. Understanding like, I know what I have to do, how I have to do it. It's a resemblance of yourself as well, man. Because Jake see what they doing. Jake know what he doing. Jake looking at the shit he doing right in front of his face, man. And that go to me first, all right, and everybody else. Everybody know exactly what they doing. As in water, face answereth the face, so the heart of man to man. So as you set your mind to do, all right, that's what you're going to put your hands to do, man. All right. It's either you leveling up or leveling down. There's no middle ground with nothing. It's no middle class. All right. It's no lukewarm. It's no nothing, man. All right. So as the heart of man is to man, meaning as his mind is constructed to do, that's what he gonna do, man. That's how we know Jake actions, man. That's how we can pull Jake actions up and put them on trial, man. You see, because that's where a man reasoning happen at in his heart, man. That's where his reasoning go at, which calculates to his actions. You got it, brother.
I just got a quick precept bag, bro.
Bring it out.
All right. This is 1 Corinthians 15 and 57. It said, but thanks be to the Most High, which giveth us the victory through our Lord Yahweh Shah HaMashiach. It said, therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, for as much as you know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord, man.
Right.
So seeing that we got the victory, we should be abounding. We already got the victory, man. So we should be in the spirit of abounding, in the ministry, man. So when you go into that word abounding, and every brother, according to his portion of faith, man, because it's different lots, but you want to maximize whatever your lot is, man. If you like we all compare the sports, man. If you a rebound guy, you want to maximize on your rebounding, man.
Right.
So you give your shooter more shots to take, man. If you're a facilitator, you want to concentrate on facilitating, man. If you a defensive man, you want to be the best defender, you can be, man, just like the body, man. Whatever your lot is, whatever your role is in the ministry, man, you want to maximize that, for the sake of the whole body, man. And it says when we go to abounding in the Greek, let me let it play.
Strong's G 4052.
Perisuo, and it says to exceed a fixed number of measure, to be left over and above certain number of measurement, So hey, it's supposed to be when you abound, you're going beyond, man. Let's say you have a regiment, where you lift 185 10 times, 3 sets. Well, you want to abound, so now you're gonna start doing the 12 times 3 sets. You're going over, that fixed number, because you're trying to get, more results, man. And that's how we should be in the spirit, man. You go over the fixed measure, you go over a certain, limit that you had set. You start going over that because you want a more of an outcome, man.
All right. Hey, Hey, in a way, we gotta be that, like you say. You know, when you going hard, that zeal popping, jumping like Jordan is what? Day one. You know? Sometimes you gotta revert back to day one and that fire that was on you then, you know, and rekindle that fire, man. You see? Yeah, man. Cause that zeal from day one, when you wanted to know everything in the world, man.
Yeah.
Even when the scriptures told you ain't gonna know everything, Jake still was trying to find out everything, man.
Yeah.
You see? But that Colossians, bro, this right on time with that 1 and 6, man.
Come, I get it, bro.
Right. 1 and you start at 5.
It's Colossians or Philippians, bro. Philippians.
It's Colossians.
It's Colossians. Okay.
Yeah. 1 and 6. Start at 5.
All right.
Yep.
All right, this Colossians chapter 1, verse 5. It says, "For the hope which is laid up for you in heaven, whereof you heard before in the word of the truth of the gospel."
Yep. And that's what we abound ourselves in. The hope. When you abound yourself, you put your faith in it, that look, I have apprehended and put myself in bonds, all right, and suffered for it, man. That this gotta be the big payoff, man. Because really, you pushed all your chips in. You hoping was ever in there, you know, when you're playing poker, you hoping them 3 aces or whatever it is you got, bro, it's gonna triumph everything, man. Because we still a hopeful elect at the end of the day, right? We still have an expectation that we're gonna make it if we would just abide and abound ourselves, you know? Go ahead.
Which is come unto you as it is in all the world, and bringeth forth fruit, as it doth also in you, since the day ye heard of it and knew the grace of the Most High in truth.
Since the day you heard of it, man. You see, since the day we heard of this has leveled our spirit up until this very day, man. So we gonna level up until the changing and the twinkling in our eye when we basically maxed out. You know, like when you play certain video games or like God of War, as you go through it, if you know brothers know anything about it, as you go through it, you steady get every enemy you kill, you take his power and resume this and get that until you get to the end where you fighting Zeus or something and you got all the power, man. You know, you leveling up. We looking to get that immortality, that virtue of all power, man. You see? But as you leveling up, all right, you got to go through what? You got to go through the trials, all right, that it take to basically get to where you need to get to, man. All right, it's levels to this shit. Hey, Meek Mill said it clearly, man. And it's levels to leveling up, man. You see? The way you grow, man. All right, where the Lord sprinkle you, man. But if you ain't had none, I won't read a quick precept, just the precept that we just read.
Go, you got it, bro.
Right. It says, read it again. Read 6 again.
Okay, come get back to it.
I got it right here. It's cool. Cause I got it. It says, which is coming to you as is in all the world. I'm gonna read 5. For the hope which is laid up for you in heaven, wherefore ye heard before in the word of the truth of the gospel, which is coming to you as is in all the world, and bringeth forth fruit as it doeth also in you, since the day ye heard of it and knew the grace of the Mashiach in truth. This 1 Peter 1 and 4. You want to speak on it?
No, you got it.
This 1 Peter 1 and 4. It says, to an inheritance incorruptible. Okay, so this is what we basically when we heard the word in truth, we heard an incorruptible inheritance, man. It says an undefiled reward, all right, which is immortality. Everything we get is any reward we get here in the physical is defiled. It's basically the Lord just giving it to us to get through with our daily bread, to make it into receiving an undefiled reward. And that faded not away, because everything here faded away. The fashion of this world pass it away. So anything you get in this world, it's gonna pass away. It's just a moment of it's just a brief consolation. It says, to an inheritance incorruptible and undefiled, and that faded not away, reserved in heaven for you. This is when you heard the truth of the gospel. All right, since the day we heard it and knew the grace and truth, man. You see the sincerity the Lord have put and the prosperity that the Lord have put for this truth, all right, that's awaiting us, man. And me and the brothers just did a video on await manifestation, man. All right, that's reserved in heaven for you if you do the work. It says, who are kept by the power of Yahweh through faith unto salvation, ready to be revealed in the last time, man.
And that's what we leveling up to, man.
Woo.
You know, that's the reason we leveling up to that point, man. You know, we wanna fully, you know, accomplish everything, you know, that the Lord has set for us in our path, so we can level up, man. You know, that's why you have to be in the spirit of running to adversity, man. You know, hey, you can't avoid it. Sometimes it is what it is, man. Sometimes the Most High want that woman to leave, man. He wants y'all to, you know, fall out, man. He wants your family to cash you out, man. You know, he wants you to go through certain things, man. You know, so he can level you up, man. So he wants you to cut off certain things sometimes, man. You know, sometimes you gotta cut things off. Like I say, that sacrifice, man, so you can level up, man. What are you sacrificing, man? You know, because what part of our culture was to offer your first fruits, man. You know, that means what grew first, man. Your best of your best, man. You know, that's what you would sacrifice, man. So right now we're living sacrifices, man. So we have to see, you know, we have to constantly examine ourselves and see things that we're always looking for something else to cut off, man. Like shit, I ain't got, you know, I cut this off. You know, I cut that. I can do without that for a while, man. I can, you know, I can do this, you know. Always trying to make yourself, you know, just put yourself in a position where the Lord can just deal, man. You know, like Scripture say, let patience have its perfect work, man. You know. I got one more, man. That's a good bro.
Yeah, that's all I got. Hey, just to back you up, man. Hey, we die daily. Dying daily is leveling up. Remember, we gotta decrease to increase, and vice versa. As we decrease and we increase it, man. You know, you know, that's the man. Hey, that's just what it is, man. That's leveling up, man. You got it, brother.
This is Philippians chapter 1, verse I started at 3. It says, I thank my power upon every remembrance of you, always in every prayer of mine, for you all making requests with joy, for your fellowship in the gospel from the first day until now. Going back to what that means, you know, when you first believe the gospel until now, man, you know, it's in the process, man. You know, verse 6, it said, being confident of this very thing, that he which have begun a good work in you will perform it until the day of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, man. And that's being understanding, man, that the Lord is going to constantly build you up, man. He's going to constantly work with you, man, you know, and you do things on your end to make it easy for him to work with you, man. You know, the spirit, you know, is going to increase you, man. Constantly, man. You know, the more you cut out the flesh, the more the spirit can maneuver and build you up, man. You know, and you go to the word perform, you know, like you said, man. You know, we say he gonna perform a good work until the day, you know, his appearing, that twinkling of an eye, you know, because once, all right. So you go into the word in the Greek, it's
Strong's G 2005. Epiteleo.
All right. And it says to bring to an end, to accomplish, all right, to make perfect, to execute, to complete, to make an end of oneself, man. You know, So
Yep.
the Lord gonna perform that work within us until we change at the twinkling of an eye, man. And then we'll be fit to be those perfect, immortal, priests and kings upon the earth, man. But until then, man, we have to go through the process of leveling it up, man. Leveling it up and just tapping in, to our source, man. Tapping into this power, man. And not looking behind, man. Fully, having that single eye, on the goal, man, on that prize, man. But that was all I had. You had anything else, bro?
Yeah, there's
Yeah, you good.
I get it in Peter, and we could go out with this, man.
All right. What's your first Peter say?
Is I think it's 2 Peter. Or is it Timothy? We have a more sure word of prophecy. I mean, we have a more sure. I think it was that. Damn, it kind of got by me, brother.
Oh, I get it. Well,
That's it. Yes, 2 Timothy 2:19.
Oh, I should finna pull up now. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it 2 Timothy or
it's 1 Timothy 2:19. My bad. I kind of had it for a little thought, but we could just go out with it. It's all
okay.
good.
I know the one in Peter too, but you said 1 Timothy 2:19.
1 Timothy 2 and 2 Timothy 2:19. My bad. I got it right here, but I read it. It says, nevertheless, the foundation of the Most High standeth sure. And that foundation in the Most High is what we look for, what we stand on, what we pride ourselves with. All right, it's the glory of our eyes, man. All right, it's what's before us, it's what's in front of us. It's the mark, all right, that we press forward to. All right, and that foundation is the Mashiach Yahushua, man. All right, in Him we are spoken for, mediated through Him to the Lord. It says having this seal. All right. And in order to get that seal, like the brother said, man, you can't be childish, man. You got to build. You got to grow up. All right. You got to mature, man. All right. To level up in the spirit just means to mature, man. It don't mean to, drink buku Kool-Aid and sugar and shit and jump around, get hyped up, sweating bricks at the DJ, man. Because Jake said we about to level up here. That means Jake go and get the weed, go and get the drink. All right. Jake about to turn up and get sky high, man. It says, the Lord knoweth them that are his, man. And let everyone that nameth the name of the Mashiach departed from iniquity. So if departing from iniquity is leveling up too, man. All right. Because you're refraining from the lust of your spirit, flesh. All right. And you're feeding your inner man. Day to day, you dying daily, man. You see? You got to do, brother.
Hey, I mean, that was it, bro.
Yeah.
Beautifully put. So, we just gonna give, give ourselves over to Yahushua more and more, man. To level up. We gonna decrease and let Yahushua increase, man. Let the will of Yahushua, be did through you, man.
That's right.
Whether that's in, preaching, brotherly love, I say sacrifice and prayer, let Yahushua, let his agenda be pushed, through you, man, be shown through us, man, So I say that was the point, we pray, that you brothers, a few sisters that watch were edified, and once again we'll give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh. Bahashem, Yahushua, double honor to our apostles and elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great example to us younger brothers. And peace and blessings and salutations to the hopeful lake out there, man, pushing the word of truth and sincerity, man. So I want to hopefully the believers, the listeners, and Kwam Yasha'Allah,
Bob, man.
Yeah, shalom.
Shalom, New York.